The journey of Abraham continued as he moved southward, settling between Kadesh and Shur, eventually staying in the land of Gerar, fearful of the local power. Abraham told the people that Sarah was his sister, leading King Abimelech to take her into his palace. But God came to Abimelech in a dream by night, warning him that he was a dead man because of the woman he had taken. Abimelech pleaded his innocence, and God acknowledged his integrity, instructing him to return Sarah to Abraham so the prophet could pray for him. Early the next morning, Abimelech summoned his officials. He returned Sarah to Abraham, along with gifts of sheep, cattle, and servants. Abraham prayed to God, and God healed Abimelech, his wife, and his female servants so they could have children again. Now the Lord was gracious to Sarah as he had said, and the Lord did for Sarah what he had promised. Sarah became pregnant and bore a son to Abraham in his old age, at the very time God had promised him. Abraham gave the name Isaac to the son Sarah bore him. When his son Isaac was 8 days old, Abraham circumcised him. Abraham was 100 years old when his son Isaac was born to him. Sarah said, "God has brought me laughter." The child grew and was weaned. And on the day Isaac was weaned, Abraham held a great feast. But Sarah saw that the son whom Hagar the Egyptian had borne to Abraham was mocking her son Isaac. She said to Abraham, "Get rid of that slave woman and her son, for that woman's son will never share in the inheritance." The matter distressed Abraham greatly, because it concerned his son Ishmael. But God told him not to be so distressed. God promised to make the son of the slave into a nation also, because he was Abraham's offspring. Early the next morning, Abraham took some food and a skin of water and gave them to Hagar. He set them on her shoulders and then sent her off with the boy. She went on her way and wandered in the desert of Beersheba. When the water in the skin was gone, she put the boy under one of the bushes. She went off and sat down about a bowshot away, for she thought, "I cannot watch the boy die." God heard the boy crying. And the angel of God called to Hagar from heaven and said, "What is the matter, Hagar? Do not be afraid. God has heard the boy crying as he lies there. Lift the boy up and take him by the hand." Then God opened her eyes, and she saw a well of water. She went and filled the skin and gave the boy a drink. God was with the boy as he grew up. He lived in the desert and became an archer. While he was living in the desert of Paran, his mother got a wife for him from Egypt. At that time, Abimelech and Phicol, the commander of his forces, said to Abraham, "God is with you in everything you do." They made a treaty together. Abraham complained to Abimelech about a well of water that Abimelech's servants had seized. Abraham set apart 7 away lambs from the flock as a witness that he had dug this well. So that place was called Beersheba, because the 2 men swore an oath there. After the treaty had been made, Abimelech and Phicol returned to the land of the Philistines. Abraham planted a tamarisk tree in Beersheba, and there he called on the name of the Lord, the eternal God. And Abraham stayed in the land of the Philistines as a foreigner for a long time, witnessing the faithfulness of God's promises.